Hey gang, this is Vicki Kelly with the Golden Rule Trades. Just want to show you some of the setups today. And I, the setups were there. It was a little difficult to play them, and I probably could have done a little better job of doing it. But the we had our first open here. And as you can see, we had our confirmations here, which would have ended here. So we wait for a pullback to this line. We got that. We got into our target level. I was holding out to get up here, and it did not do that. So I ended up taking a partial stop out. I had gotten out with a couple contracts, or with a contract, and then held my last contract and got stopped out on it. So that was a small loss that probably should not have been. But again, I was waiting for this target level here. And then it reversed. Again, I was still waiting for it to go up and finish that when this set up. Of course, when you see this happen, you're pretty well guessing that that other move is over, even though it didn't quite hit your target. So this would have been our entry candle or our signal candle. We would have entered here and came back on us. Probably did not get stopped out unless you kept your stop too tight. These are kind of big swings right now, but you can generally weather them. I would suggest that you do micros and that you have your yeah, what did that come to? 35, 50? Pretty close to getting stopped out, but probably didn't. Um, and so you could have entered here. This happened very, very quickly. That was news related. So I don't always take setups when the news is getting ready to come out. I did happen to have a couple contracts on, and it got filled so fast that I didn't even have a chance to see what happened there. I do not recommend holding over the news, especially when you know it's going to be a big number. So, but again, it still worked. It was just very, very quickly and that it all set up. So it started to come back up, couldn't even make a buy signal. Um, this is not a morning method trade, but when this can't even muster much of a pullback, I will take the short here and just sort of write it down, scalp it really, because some of these moves can be pretty back in your face. So, but a good indication of when you can do that is when it doesn't even flip the parsar, not even close to doing that. Many times you could ride this down as your stop and do just fine. Again, that's not a morning method trade, but there it is. Okay. So a little stop out on the first. We made a few points here on the second, maybe about 10 points here on the second. And then there was one more trade that would have set up, but this one was really, really hard to see. So let me show it to you. Okay. This was very shallow, very short, and very likely to stop you out because you would have entered here and it just came right back against you. Hopefully, you had your 5 point stop, or even again, are doing micros and had a 10 point stop. If you had your micros, you'd have been fine. But normally, we would have expected our lines to be here. So we would have been looking for a bigger move up, did not get it without stopping us out. And so by then it was 11:30. It was time to call it a day. So a mixed day overall. Again, the patterns worked. It's just whether or not your stops can handle them and you can see them setting up beforehand. So we had a couple that were decent sized. Any of the loss that I took here, I made back up over here and over here. But I had to work for it today. So if you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the chat and I'll be happy to answer any that you have for you. Welcome to our new students in our August cohort. And we will look forward to seeing you in the live trading room tomorrow. Everybody else, stay safe out there and good luck trading.